Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today's video is going to be a video you guys actually voted for. I posted a little poll on my Facebook page asking if you guys wanted to see 9 items I want to pan in 2019 or my most favorite palettes as of right now, like the palettes that I'm currently loving and using all the time, and you guys picked the favorite palettes. So that won by like 71%. So I'm gonna go ahead and film that. I am still gonna do the project pan because there were still some people that wanted to see that, so I'll do that too. But I went ahead and gathered up all the palettes that I have been using nonstop. These have been kind of my favorites probably over the last 5 to 6 months. They're all fairly new to me. These aren't older palettes. These are all palettes that I have purchased within the last 6 months that I've absolutely been loving. Palettes that I use on the daily or weekly basis, depending on what kind of look I want, if I'm going to work, if I want something crazy. I have them all here. Unfortunately, one of them I dropped and 2 of the shadows broke. So I just spent the last like 30 minutes trying to fix it and clean up all the eyeshadow that was everywhere. So I'm a little bit sad, but we'll talk about that one first. And this palette, I wanted since the second I saw it come out, I wanted this palette. I missed like 2 or 3, I think 2 launches of it. And then thankfully some of my friends here on YouTube tagged me and let me know that it was available again and to run and get it. And I finally got it. And that is the Dose of Colors Gemini palette. I love this palette. I am a Gemini, so I felt a bit of an attraction to this palette. I love the packaging. I think it's so pretty with the kind of like vintage looking roses. It's just really pretty. So I did break it. So I'll show you that. These 2 green shades here were broken and just went everywhere. But this is a very warm toned palette. This is what I kind of call my go-to fall palette. This is something I wore all fall time long. I still wear it on the weekly basis. Just, I kind of been staying towards this side, this warm brown side. It's just so pretty. These shades are really soft. Obviously, I just dropped it and it broke, so I will never be traveling with this palette. Because I actually dropped it on carpet, and again, these 2 shades broke. I still have it, like, I tried to clean it up the best I can. But I have no complaints with these shades. I think they blended beautifully. They're pigmented, they're soft, they're buttery. I love the looks that I can get out of this palette. I love these greens, and these greens are really hard to make. The only green I've ever used, like this, I'm trying to think of the name, I guess it's like a military green, olive green, there you go. This olive green is in the Jeffree Star palette, and this palette, I think they do it really, really well. Again, here is a close-up of the shades. I'm not sure if this palette is still available. If it is, of course, I will have it linked down below, but this is just a stunning palette. If I want to go for really, really warm toned eye, that is what I grab to. Especially, let me show you my favorite color. This one is probably my favorite color. I put that, like, I pack it all, I'm like so crooked. I pack it all over the lid, and then I take a fluffy brush and just blend it in the crease, and I'm on my way. Like, it's kind of my one-stop shop, done. Put on a really thick black liner, pop on some lashes, and it looks like I did this crazy intricate eye, and I really didn't. And I love this palette. I hope it's still available because it's just bomb. I'm so glad I got it. So I'm sure if you follow me on Instagram, you see that I've been really into the berry toned eyes. I'm not sure why, it's just I've been obsessed with that color. So I've been pulling out this Urban Decay Naked Cherry palette quite a lot the last few months. And when I first got it, I wasn't a big fan of it. I just felt like all the shades kind of look the same, but I've kind of noticed less is more with this palette. I really like the shimmery shades in here, and it's just got a nice variety of tones. The shimmer shades are really pretty. These dark mattes kind of over here on this side are really pretty, just placed all over the lid and blended out, just to make like a really smoky type of berry eye. Really been loving this. I really don't have anything bad to say about it. I feel like I can get a lot of different looks out of this. I think I was just trying to put too many colors on my eyes at once, and you really don't need to with this palette, because some of the shades are a bit similar, but I've gotten some really beautiful looks out of it, and I think it was like perfect for Valentine's Day. I did wear this on Valentine's Day, and I really enjoyed it. Okay, this palette has been my like all-time favorite since I've gotten it. I love this palette so much. I just featured it in my favorites of last month, and I wear this every day to work. And this is the, did I say that was Doso Colors? I'm sorry. I called this Doso Colors Gemini. This is Melt Cosmetics Gemini palette. I don't know what I was thinking. This is Doso Colors Francation palette, and this is in collaboration with Desi and Katy here on YouTube. I love them. It's got some of my favorite YouTubers, and this is what it looks like. Now, granted, I don't wear these two colors to work, but over here, these nice neutral warm browns I do wear on the daily. I kind of just take this shade here and blend it in the crease, and then I just darken it up a little bit with this one here. It's just a really easy palette to grab and just do like a really simple eye, just to add some definition to the eye. Like, I don't wear a ton of makeup to work. I just like to add some definition to my eyes, throw in a little bit of mascara some days, and this is kind of what I wear every single day. I do really want to get in and play with these two colors. I don't get to play with my makeup as much anymore, or play with colors as much anymore, but when I do sit down to do makeup, it's usually crazy colors or glitter like today. But I do highly recommend this. If it is, again, if it's still available, I will link it down below so you guys can try it out. But I don't think you can go wrong with that palette. I was a little iffy about getting it because I've gotten their other little mini quad palette when they came out with their first collection with Doso Colors, and it was beautiful. It just wasn't my favorite. The formula wasn't. So I was a little worried that that formula was going to be in this particular palette, but it wasn't, and I highly recommend it. Now, the next palette, I just recently posted a look on my Instagram using this palette, and I love it. Whenever I feel like going crazy and crazy colors, this is what I've been grabbing to, and grabbing at. And it's the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Blood Sugar palette. I love the packaging. It's so unique. It's so different. And I just like the blood sugar because it's something I say every day, because I'm a type 1 diabetic, so I'm always like, oh, I have to check my blood sugar, I have to check my blood sugar, what's my blood sugar, blood sugar, blood sugar. So I'm like, oh my god, I can like really relate to this. It has the little clasps here to pop open, and it comes with a nice full-length mirror here at the top and a nice variety of shades. Again, a lot of these berry tones that I've been loving. It's just a really beautiful palette. Jeffree Star has some of the best eyeshadows out there. I would say I would prefer the Jeffree Star palettes to the did you get that? Natasha Denona. That's what I was trying to say. I would pick Jeffree Star over Natasha Denona any day. But I love this pink here. I always gravitate towards it, and it's like the most crazy color in this palette, this pink and purple. They are my two favorite colors in this palette, and I can't stop putting them on my eye. This red one here, this is like the truest red eyeshadow. I use this along with this white shade over here, and I grabbed a blue, I can't remember what palette I had, but I did a red, white, and blue eye for 4th of July, and that came out really cool. That was a lot of fun. Even these kind of more neutrally brown shades are phenomenal. This like pukey color here is my favorite. If it basically looks like baby poop, I said puke, baby poop. I love it. I think those look beautiful on any eye color. So I definitely love this palette. It's just, I don't know, it's one of my favorites. I didn't expect to like it as much as I did. I just bought it because it said blood sugar, like I said. But I definitely love it. I use it quite often. And I do recommend it. I think it's worth the money. And the last palette I'm actually wearing today, this is definitely the palette I go to when I want to do a more cool toned look or a more sultry look. I gravitate towards the Sultry palette. I love this palette. I know this had some mixed reviews. A lot of people here on YouTube don't like cool toned shades. I personally love cool toned makeup, especially in the winter months. I just feel like it's my favorite to wear because my skin's a bit more fair, and if I put too many warm tones on, it just doesn't look right. So I love this palette. Like I said, I'm wearing it today. It looks like so. I love Anastasia products, Anastasia, however you want to say it. ABH, I love their eyeshadows. There's really only one eyeshadow palette that I've gotten that I did not love, and that was the Norvina palette. Just wasn't my cup of tea. But these shimmers are just, like, they're phenomenal. Like, I'm wearing this one all over my lid, and it's just so pretty. And then I just topped it with an Urban Decay glitter liner. And then this shade, like, they're just so pretty, like, and that's barely dipping my finger in it. They're so pigmented, they're so foiled. You don't have to work for the color payoff. The mattes are beautiful. They basically, you know, blend themselves. I have to wipe my finger off, otherwise I will put it on my face or my shirt or somewhere because I'm a mess. But this is just, it really is a beautiful palette. I do recommend it. The only shade that I'm like, I don't know about is this little pink one right here. I've never used that. I feel like it's a bit out of place. I personally would not have added that to the palette. It's just really stands out. It's kind of like a sore thumb over here, just random pop of like watermelon peachy pink. So I could have done without that. I've not used that in conjunction with this palette. I probably never will. It's not a color I would want to put on my eyes. But if you want like that bombshell, super sexy, sultry, cool toned eye look, I do recommend this. I think it is great. But these are the palettes that I have been loving for the past few months. These are the ones that I'm using, like I said, on a weekly basis that I just keep grabbing. Eventually I will have to put them away and make myself grab other things and kind of rotate them out. Usually I keep all the palettes that I'm using on a monthly basis back here, and then the ones I use all the time right here. My table has like a thing that pulls out, and I kind of keep it right there, and just so I'm able to grab it. But I do, this one is my daily driver, as you could say. This one always stays right here on the desk so I can grab it and get my makeup done for work. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and let me know what your favorite palettes are down below, which you've been using over the past few months, ones that you can't put down, any ones that you recommend that I try or that you want to see me do a full review on. Let me know, and let me know also what next video you'd like to see, because I have a few that I want to do. This one little hair is driving me nuts. Go away. Go away. Okay. Did I forget to curl that piece? No, I did. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, but I love you guys. I got a frog in my throat. I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again real soon. And don't forget to like this video and hit that subscribe button down below. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you're notified of any new videos, because apparently YouTube doesn't like me anymore and nobody's getting notifications that I'm posting, so I don't even know if that bell is going to make a difference. But I love you guys, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye bye.